it's not nearly enough, and they have to step up. Zeus is I'm sure, fearful at this point, scared of the thought that if he reaches another final and it goes like this for a third time, I mean, what's that say? Is it him? Is he going to start reflecting that way?
I'm not sure. I can't believe they're in the final. What a turn of events that is, both of these teams, but it's amazing. We'll see what happens as we get into the second map, ladies and gentlemen. Immortals on the CT side, Gambit on the T. Gambit desperately need a pistol here, need to get fired up and get their team sunk in to this grand final. They'll have two smokes to work with, a Molotov and a couple of flashbangs here, and they go towards inside. Very standard stuff so far. Go for that inside control, but Bolt's looking to challenge at the upper platform, but headshot, he'll have to fall back.
Back indeed. Damage on to Zeus, no kills, Bolt's the same, but they need the opening kill, they need to make room on the Gambit side. A ladder slowly. 3 players waiting at Z connector, which is anticipation for retake and rotate. To be fair, you don't necessarily have to retake outer quite so much as B, because you're already near enough to the bomb site and to the bomb itself, because they've dropped it down. Good shot, KNG has to back off. Smoke will allow them to re-grab immediately. And Lucas downed by Adren. Finally Gambit. I don't know exactly what they need. Getting a pistol, it would be their first in the series as KNG drops back in. No kid on either of the players alive. Up toward the control room for KNG as Henny still tries to tap with the CZ at long range. And Hobbit might be perfectly positioned. Henny's got a kill, that's fine. Hobbit now knows he's there, won't waste any time with a knife. No time for a kill, just get it done. And they will.
Signs of life from Gambit, it seems. This is their map pick, and they kick things off with a pistol victory as well. Pretty standard at the start, going towards inside, pushing the CTs back. They headshot Bolts, have removed all vision that the CTs wanted at the very start of that round. And Immortals then have to go more passively towards the B side, and that's where Gambit rotated in. Managed to get the smokes towards Connector and Ivy. Get those first picks. Doses fired up. There was a nice little flank coming in from the Connector as well, so they're going to have to win this round. Forced by, of course, from Immortals here. 5-7s. CZ to scalper Henny. A little bit of damage inflicted to him, but he's still alive for now. He's in the Connector. And KNG, he's got that deagle. He wants to challenge the upper ramp once again.
Is perfectly positioned with the deagle. Going toward him slowly, slow enough that a headshot seems easy. Not quite the second one. Doji gets it back. Bolts in the sight is the next to find a kill. The 5-7 that drops the bomb temporarily. Thankfully, no one's watching down the lane, but look at Steel. Steel could steal it all. Goes for gets them both of the CZ. Won't get time for the reload. It takes ages on the CZ, as we know, but Mo's there with the AK-47 to hold the high ground. Scout for Henny could be promising at this point.
Going to be a difficult situation. That bomb plant and no kits. They have to operate very quickly here. Mo with the advantage, I would say, as he comes in from the upper ramp. Everything to play for here. The fake defuse comes through. Nice HE grenade. He's not taking the bait just yet.
He's holding. He's holding, and the Scout's going to hold off Mo. He's got now 5 seconds. He's got the shot in already. He's got the shot again. The Scout is positioned accordingly, and the round to Immortals.
Just as they get something working in their favor, it's Immortals to steal the round away. And like you said, Steel, the protagonists, are coming through the lower round, managing to get those 2 kills to the CZ. They were watching that angle as well. He manages to actually get 2 kills, deny anything once the bomb was planted. It was a 2 versus 1 situation for Mo. I thought he had the advantage there. The full defuse comes in, he drops an head in his head. Didn't take the bait for so long, but the Scout took a gamble, watched that upper ramp, and managed to hit both shots. I was scared there. I thought he had to get the headshot, or that Scout was going to do nothing, but couldn't find the frag. Mo was sent packing, and we have a force buy in return here. A couple of AKs coming up. Not everyone fully committed, I have to say. PT-50s and Deagles for the other 3 players. It's Mo and Adren of head armor, trying to open things up. Like we said, these are 2 players that haven't looked fantastic, but that's much better. Mo through the smoke finds Steel, and we have a 5-on-4 situation. Immortals with rifles to work with here. Henny's still on that Scout. And now Gambit. This is their bread and butter. Get that early advantage. Slow pace game. Methodical stuff. Get that map control. You see the straight line formation of the mini-map right now. And Mo looking for a couple more kills here. He managed to do significant damage towards Lucas.
In 4KNG, they just escaped the position he'll occupy at A main. They'll naturally have heard. Vision on him, which way he goes. The halls are certainly more promising. They're far enough ahead, they're not going to be lined up directly, but if they slow for even a second of execution, and he continues forward, he could find a kill similar effect to Steel. Another good shot from Henny on the scout, more damage done. Hobbit the one that's found. Here comes KNG. Adren, not ready for it, down. They all turn back to go toward him. Flash around the corner. Catches them in part, but no one willing to be the aggressor. No one wants to be the next to go down because they may just do. If they're not careful, too big, too combined. KNG to fall. Zeus. Shaky as ever, but gets the kill no less. What a shot from Henny on arrival. 2 HP. A swap to the AK. Has no kit, so Gambit might respond, and tense times for Economy in these back and forth moments because it's the T's that can break it open, but I would expect Immortals will not give them the chance. He's spotted. Does he see it? Oh, I'm not sure either. X-ray might have misled me even because it looked as though they could see each other over the back of the bomb train, but apparently not. And he continues to work in. He has no idea where they are.
Yeah, I think
the longer, I was going to say, the longer this goes, no kit in the HP, he's got to just bow out and keep the AK.
No kit, keep the AK-47. It's Gambit. Bit of a gamble, 2 AK-47s coming out. Does what is required. Adren, I called him out in the previous map, but he finds that opening pick, gets in the 5-on-4, and like we said, slow, methodical gameplay coming in at that point as well. KNG looked like he was about to shut the situation down. That backstab from Popdog takes one big kill, but can't find the second. That was the key moment, and Gambit take one back in returns. 2-1 in their favor now. Immortals do save that AK-47. Do they force around it? It looks like they certainly will. CZ's coming out once again, the scout once more. And the UMP will be thrown into the hands of Henny. It's still reasonable by all things considered, but see if it delivers a round victory at all for Immortals.
Molotov to clear both the lower ramp position in the corner. Didn't get to see the slow pace of the T side for Gambit on Cobblestone because we didn't really get to see a T side, period.
Absolutely.
Steel's going to get very aggressive with his pistol toward Popdog, but he's exposed. Looks away at the same time. KNG gets Doja, but Adren found the kill and follows up. KNG's still trying to find more. For a scout every round, just sense the pistol, can't find a kill with it. Adren, perfect on entry, a hat trick for him. He's gotten all 3. Bomb goes down, he's spotted along the wall or just sprayed. Either way, goes to Mo and falls, gets no further, bolts the same result.
Now we might have a grand final on our hands. Gambit have broken the economy of Immortals. They're up 3-1 on the T side of train. This is their map pick after getting battered on Cobblestone. Now we're seeing the likes of Adren hit some shots. He's been fantastic on this map all tournament, especially towards main entrance, finding map control, getting the headshots required. He was completely absent in the first, but this is looking much better from him. Has to be an eco for Immortals at this point as we head to round number 5. Nothing they can really bring to the table. USBs across the board, and Zeus looks like he's getting fired up now. Still believing that he has a chance to take this grand final, get his first major victory.
Damage already thrown out by the AK. Spewed upon them towards Z Connector. Hobbit follows up. Hobbit may get more than that. Has to be careful not to overcommit to the peak. Adren and Hobbit do make good work of it against the default pistols that will just try and do economic damage a chance then, and therefore for Gambit, make sure they don't lose anyone to build their bank. KNG's the last alive. He may have been detected already heading this position, although I'd say that, and Adren's kind of lost track of where he might have gone. So it gives him a chance to find a kill, which means another down. Oh no. Oh, he thought about it, but Zeus won't allow it. We won't get a knife this time.
No knives as of yet in the grand final, but Gambit got a clean round from the plus 1 player, but still up against that full eco. They take the lead 4-1. Money still in a difficult position for Immortals, man. We said that double orb setup's going to be very deadly, but with all these force buys, they don't have a chance to bring it out early here. So number 6, and they've got 4 M4A4s. And Famous as well, no kits, and these are the sort of rounds you have to work a little bit harder for the frag, especially against a team like Gambit. Maybe you want to be pushing for the first kill, but they'll be so passive at the start, Gambit. We'll see whether they can actually get anything going here. 4-man stack towards outside as 1 player on in up. And they're going towards Popdog very quickly here, Gambit.
Flash over, but they overlook it. Oh, Adren thankfully saves Hobbit's life. Doja follows up to get Lucas. Zeus contributes further. Doja steps up once more as well. So not only does he save Hobbit, Hobbit stays alive, and all of it. Bomb goes down. It's a 4 versus 1, and Henny, although it helped, will not have much chance to room to move, rather.
Yeah, this is a really nice call from Gambit. Nice fast pace this time, simple execution of the smokes. They know the money's to be low for Immortals. They won't have the orbs to challenge either. Famas is in M4s there, and it's Adren finding that first shot once more. Dossier of 2 quick headshots, and that's round done. Immortals have no kits going into this round, so Henny can't even consider trying to win it. 4 versus 1. Hopper's down to 12 HP. He might get 1 kill, and he'll be walking to his position right now. But Henny, can he find the timing here? Of course he can. Finds that, and that's all a fight. Upgrade to the AK-47 and fall back.
Barely fall back as Mo tries to get an op shot toward him. Smoking himself at Ivy. He won't go back toward T-spawn because that's being pursued. So they'll take the M4 over, but it's Gambit's turn to have a healthy lead at the start of the game, 5-1.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So the timeout comes in for Immortals. Their first one of the second map, and so far haven't really arrived here on train. They had a lot of force buys. They won the second round, but that can sometimes get out of hand. As soon as Gambit got back into it, you were forced to do the same thing. You just can't get yourself established in terms of the financial situation. Henny saves the M4, and with this pause of deciding what they can do with this round, you can see the money's not great. Maybe an HE stack towards outside, that could be something. It's very unlikely to win this round. It's up to Henny now, who performed amazingly on Cobblestone. Can he get anything done here? 3 HEs come in, as I said, probably going to be used towards that main entrance. That's where Dren's been most of the time. But Gambit reading the situation quite nicely. Hobbit just with that Mac-10, he'll be able to throw himself into situations first, farm some cash with that lesser weapon. Every kill he gets with that, $600 in the bank, and even if he gives it away against armored opponents, it's pretty useless. So it's great for him, and also good for the CTs that they pick it up.
Mo tries to go for a Guardian-esque wallbang towards Z.
He does. Nothing for it. Quite rare to see that find a kill, but always worth a go.
Easy enough to line up, doesn't cost much time. Does give away the ops there. Dren going back in has to be cautious of Steel, who seems to be very proficient when he gets the pistols on close quarters. Many times he's come out successful. This time he will be shut down. Significant that they cannot give up another gun to complement Henny's M4 early, because then things get awkward. The next to go. Makes his way through. AWP is going to watch off Hot Dog as they Molotov. They expect to be a player in the corner. Instead, he actually at the ladder itself. Good, therefore, from Hobbit not to commit. Nearly goes up, but Hobbit will find one on the SMG.
Yeah, this is Gambit not giving anything away here. Finding that rifle, they knew the weapon was safe in the previous round. Shut that down, commit towards outside, pins to every single position, and find the kills towards Hot Dog, Ivy, main entrance, you name it, they're there. And then finding frags, Lucas and Bolts. Upgraded pistols here, not worth the save. They'll be buying into the next round. And maybe, Matt, we do see a double orb setup. Maybe maximum loss bonus next round after losing 5 rounds in a row. Lucas might get 1 kill here. If he saves the rifle, that certainly helps him out. But regardless, they'll get a bite.
Oh, Bolts they actually get to. I'm going to say they'll find that AK, they'll pursue it for that reason. You're right, though. If they can pull out the double op, that's where they are most effective. So I say they were going to find it, but doesn't necessarily guarantee the kill, does it? So they're not going to send more, but Jace, he's in T-spawn. Nearly does Lucas, nearly does save it, but good find from Adren. So now it really forces the call for investment.
Surely the double op at this point. There it is, it's coming out. This is when we're going to see Immortals arrive, surely. They're so deadly, such a formidable duo. Henny and KNG. KNG especially has been fantastic in this tournament. Henny, you saw what he did in the previous map with Bolts this time, 1 for 7. He needs to start arriving here, but still very early days. Sure, there's a huge disparity in terms of the scoreline right now, but they can still get back into this as we enter round number 8. 1-1 for Mo. And as soon as we have slow-paced round, Gambit has been good at adjusting the pace, but that's when they're reading the financial situation very well. I know that Immortals are fully equipped, and it's Mo and Henny going at it. Henny out, coming out on top. It's going to be Hobbit to drop first. Henny did get tagged up in the process. So it's a 5-on-4, finally for Immortals here.
Hard to see a battle at Ivy. Immortals didn't really take too commonly or often in previous maps. Or did big, for that matter. We saw a very stale Ivy in that regard. It's normally a lot more controversial and early in the round especially, but right now Dren slows up. As you say, Hobbit went down early. Henny therefore can back off inside of the site. In fact, he'll rotate all the way around to the old bomb position. Very passive and play late round AWP. It's more effective and forward.
Bolts by himself. It's Ivy, which is the main point of attack from Gambit here. Zeus and Dosia trying to find the next pick. Lucas in exposed position, trying to work with KNG here. He's got the AWP, but Lucas, I'm not sure he gets much done here, but can't find the frag. There it is at the KNG. Isolated, but it's starting to hit shots.
It's a shot indeed, but that's going to allow the Immortals to just sweep the round away. Because as soon as he hits one, although he gets traded back and he's able to rotate over, it's perfect from Immortals to shut them down.
Yeah, especially with that first pick coming in, capitalizing on the advantage they had. Towards Ivy, we went for Gambit. I didn't think Lucas's position was going to bring much. It didn't, but the Orb stepping up there, managing to recover those from the previous round as well. It's a tactical timeout for Gambit. They're first, as they will consider changing things up, trying to adapt. And the tactical timeouts can be mind games as well. You could be suggesting we're going to be changing something up here. We're going to be going for another fast rush, and it kind of gets Immortals thinking, maybe forces them to a situation they don't want to be in. Immortals can't really go for the super aggressive stuff with the double orb setup. They can push towards Ivy, go for the pick towards T-Spawn. That's pretty expected. They can go towards lower ramp, close range of that orb as well, but I don't think you'll see much more than that. Will be round number 9 coming in. Current scoreline 6-2 in favor of Gambit. Decent buy available for the T side. Mo back on that AWP. We'll check in on his score as well. 5-3. Still really yet to arrive. We'll see if he can get further into this.
Deploying flashbang.
Double up obviously stays out. Mo very quick with his Molotov, won't allow him any further. He still has the position at the bottom of the ladder if he wants to go for a peek late. KNG. Also towards Z connector. After the flames comes the smoke. Oh, it was Hobbit. Gets bolts. Opening that matters because they'll force the CTs to change their setup. Although they're patient in doing so, they won't budge just yet because they still know they have the utility advantage at the outer site, at least for a moment longer. They are running low on it now.
Bolts having a bit of a nightmare of a game here, 1 for 8, usually anchoring. This time he was joined by Henny with the AWP. Bolts went for a full commitment for some point at the upper platform. Had Henny to back him up, didn't have to take that duel, taken down by Hobbit. Sure, he dinks him in the process, but gives the man advantage away. And as we've always said, Gambit, they're so good at operating these situations. Get that early advantage, their executions will be on point, as bleed the CTs out. Still the double orbs though, Immortals will be fighting back here.
Going from Steel, pushes up though, Mo. The T side up, now it's down to just the double ops and 1 M4, which is going to have to be crucial and pivotal in the round as Lucas still waits at backtracks, getting closer and closer. Is Dosia getting closer and closer as KNG on the AWP. He's able to find the kill, and so is Henny on Hobbit. Zeus, alone for a moment in the B site, has to back away and let Mo join him. He won't play the high territory. A WP for Mo as well, keep in mind, so he wants to watch rotations and anyone entering, and he expects they're closer than they are. Won't quite be able to spot Lucas as he gets in behind the train. You don't know, X-Ray. That's a benefit to the spectators. We just saw his perspective and there was nothing to find. It's all going to be the AWPs.
Oh, these shots they're hitting. This is when they start getting warmed up. I was following the POV of the Orpers throughout that round. They're getting there now, Matt. The flick shots are coming through, and this is what I was excited about, the prospect of this double orb setup for Immortals. Very difficult to shut down, even after losing the first pick there. The retake, that should be a really difficult situation for them. Going to that bomb site, close range of the orbs, is hitting everything though. It doesn't bother them whatsoever. Here's the replay. KNG, after hitting that shot outside as well, finishes things off. Starting to get to the Gambit guys now. After having that huge lead, it's starting to slip away. It's 6-3 still, they still have money after the plant coming through, but 2 rounds in a row for Immortals. It's whistling away at the Gambit economy here.
Steel aggressive again to Pop Dog. Same smokes toward Sandwich. Angie and Henny are both toward the yard, both close to the positions, trying to be fortified and occupied. It's Ren. He's already inside of the quad position, but KNG pre-scoped. He's going to try and wait to see if he can get anyone crossing out of the gap. Good jump down, but Dosia keeps up the bomb that far away in hell. It's fortified by the AWP. If Henny can find even 1 kill, he helps significantly, but a better shot from Mo will open the position. Bolts now still has vision of Dosia's blunder, if you want to call it that, because he's taken out Mo. That's the AWP, and all he has to do is pull Hobbit in the corner. Hobbit needs to slow it therefore, but he can't do it. Bolts may steal this back.
He might do. He's been very quiet in this half so far, Matt, but 50 seconds to work with here. Comes Zeus in the backtrack. This could be the perfect play. Bolts won't be expecting it. and Zeus takes him down. Could have been a really problematic situation there. The bomb going down in that position, what a blunder. It was the change of pace from Gambit. They've been slow throughout this one, and then going towards outside. A few smokes deployed, trying to get those first picks, and it seemed like it was going perfectly. But KNG with the AWP hits the shot, takes the bomb down, and Bolts, as we said, very, very quiet so far, but almost finds one of the most important kills of the game. Zeus is the one that picks it up, and we go into round number 11. Back and forth game. 7-3 in favor of Gambit. The money's weak now for Immortals. 3 pistols. KNG, though, he's got that AWP. We need him to step up here. What's the play?
Yeah, able to build up the bank early. Gambit, they survived the 2-round loss. Keep it close in both. The money gets limited once more. Zeus will find Lucas on entry. KNG misses the shot on cross. He's going to rotate around with Henny rather than sit open and alone inside of the site. Backtrack's play for split doesn't seem to be the call because no one's going over toward B, but they'll at least hold station on the Gambit side, who I have to say seem to be the fan favorites that we've discovered. Let's goes back up top stairs, can't find anyone. They are all still there. KNG missed on his first attempt, has a second chance, but he needs to find an angle quickly as they get closer and closer. Angle that nearly got 2 as they crossed over. Does still find a Drent, goes back for more, but Zeus gets it with a Mac 10 on close ball will be planted. Steel's gonna be quick to get to Pop Dog if he can get through, because Zeus, they've dropped the bomb, may have to turn. They may have to give up the angle, which will give Steel the entry. Steel, good shoulder bait out, getting damage in. Must be very careful, this Zeus.
He's brave.
Very brave, but he's causing time to be a factor, and more so positional for Bolts, because as they put their eyes on him and don't get the ball to replant it, Steel's going to rotate around, and Bolts can start to watch it. This again comes down to a dropped bomb. 4 HP as well for Zeus.
Still within a chance here, Immortals in the force buy. Bolts 2 kills, looking to rectify the previous clutch going against him. Bomb planted, Zeus low HP, it's him and Mo to work together here.
Gets in very close, as you say, towards Zeus's position. They're on either side of him. He's down. Would have been traded potentially either way. With the Huff has it all to do. No kits. A Molotov in behind the E-Box. Checked aim, but he's going to walk out late from it. AWP, but it doesn't even matter. What a shot from Bolts. 4 kills and he redeems himself.
Yeah, looks amazing there. Bolts throughout that round. 4 kills, got 3 in the previous as well. Couldn't clutch that one out, but this time he delivers. Manages to pick up the AWP as well. Mo, you can see he's having a rough time this game, but still, it's back and forth once again. Bomb goes down for Gambit. They can just about buy into this one. With 6k on Zeus, they can drop 1 AK, and they'll do what they can. Limited in terms of utility. A couple of players maybe down to Tech 9s here. 7-4. Immortals not done with train just yet. He picks up the last 3 out of 4 rounds. And Bolts, just great teamwork here with his teammate Steel. He goes to the full defuse. I want to see this shot. It looks very crispy from the POV of Mo. It certainly was.
Again, the bomb being dropped. Zeus, you said Steel was brave. That fight took so much time that Bolts was able to just slip in undetected. Just when Gambit think they get away, they have control of the situation. Immortals find a way immediately back in. And now their money is running low. It's break no matter who wins this. KNG starts it off, but Adren responds. Better shot, KNG again. Bomb goes down. It's out of Doji's hands. He's but even when he's hot, he'll hit the shot. Goes back and takes out Hobbit as well.
They're coming back into this emphatically. What a performance in this double up. We did say as soon as that arrives, it's going to be a bloodbath. Immortals now, once they've stabilized, are looking very good indeed. 7-5, looking to win the half now. They shut down the money finally of Gambit. That was the force buy with the Tech 9s, the Galils, the AKs, but KNG, he's been one of my favorite players of this entire tournament. What a performance, his first ever major, and playing like this, it's unbelievable. Round 13 now, Gambit have to take the full eco, P250s, Glocks, that's it. And Immortals a chance to stabilize themselves for the latter stages here of the first half. After going down 6-1. And he's still fighting back, they're looking much better.
Much, much better. And we need to start having cause for concern. Bolts take out Zeus. And through, quite far enough with its ricochet toward Doja. Bolts, gonna go directly behind him, thank you for the gun. Doja will pick it up. May not still be enough to work with, but we'll find out.
Yeah, but the bundle there from the inside boys. Getting 2 weapons away, but still he should be able to find this frag. No problem at all. Can't get the 3-man spray down, but he finds 2. Dosia with a chance to win this round. He's only got the M4, no armor. They know exactly where he is. Has to try and plant this bomb, but I think he needs to pick first. He uses that smoke to get it towards Pop Dog. Now we have a clutch situation on our hands. He has some time to work with here.
He's going to just go for it as well. Henny, he's watching, but he's going to go high side. AWP, you better hope that Henny misses. He's looked away at the wrong time. He will miss. He's been tagged as well. Doja, that's bold to sit around for the fight, I will say, considering he needs to get the bomb down.
He can win this.
WP missing gives a massive chance.
Throwing smoke.
Rotate back through Z. Doja's gone up the ramp to see if they were heading toward Pop Dog.
Problem is, they've got 2 incendiaries here. Incendiary down lower, upper, diffuse, can't win the round. That's going to be done. If they time it like that, it's over.
Thankfully, he's got 73 HP, so he could push one of them, but it would be a desperate play. One's already gone down. The second goes exactly as you called it. Both positions watched on the diffuse, but a gap inside the flames. A gap inside the flames. If he goes now, he could spray both. But there's a kit for Lucas. There's enough time. He clutches with 9 HP.
That allows me to double spray down all day long. Like I said, they did use the incendiaries there, but they used the first one just beneath the lower round. They're trying to flush him out in case he was by that bomb train. Had the first one, but good lord, that got close. If Dosia wins that, he fires Gambit right back in there, and this is the beginning of it. This is how he got the rifle. He made it a possibility. This him just getting the bomb down there was enough. That's so close. It's unreal. He dinks the second player. He knows it as well.
So close. Punched off. I have to say as well, I was going to make this point, Immortals are the economy clutch kings, because every time it looks like they're broken, this happened with Virtus Pro yesterday, they win a round that they potentially shouldn't, and it saves all hope. Because this could have been up towards 9-2 at this point.
Yeah.
Or beyond. Looking
very promising now. We do have a buy available for Gambit here, but back to the slow-paced default. Setting up some smokes at the start here. They are very good at the old executions. Smokes from the dumpster, from the Pop Dog area as well. Could this be the wall of smokes? It's a good counter for that double orb setup. Try and remove them from the game. The orbs have a lot of pressure at that point, trying to get in front of the smoke and hit some really crazy shots.
Zeus will do the same. Steals holding train, pre-fires out. Doja spots it, fires back immediately, so does Mo. We go to 8-6 as we hit round 14. KNG and Luke is pushing through. Nearly shuts them down on the plant once more, but this time it is down. And a 4 versus 1 bolts with an ult to do. Again from backtracks, he finds the angle. Taps toward Mo, but doesn't land the shot. AWP prevails.
Lovely call there from Zeus. As I said, you know you're up against that double orb setup. How do you shut down the orbs, smoke them off, give them nothing to work with there. Still, he's in front of the smokes, but he's isolated, segregated from his teammates at that point. Has to try and find the frags. He can hear footsteps all around him, commits towards main entrance, doesn't get the kill, and gives Mo position to actually find these AWP shots towards the Ivy, and he starts delivering. And it was actually a very, very nice round from Gambit there. Slow default at the start, smoke execution, pinpoint precision there on the shots as well. This round number 15, they're looking for 9-6 here, and they might just do it. That previous round, sure, Immortals won it, but it was very expensive. And the wallbang's coming in once again, not landing anything. And the CTs have to fight for these kills at the start, but send packing from the Molotov.
He will back away. Hobbit back to his default position, but it's far from a default based on the rest of them following in. KNG and Steel pushing a main could actually start with pincer. And we know Steel had one very good flank already in this match. Timing. What'll it be? 1:12. Nade goes down close as the smokes, Molotovs go in. Push back potentially anyone that was playing up near the ramp, but it's bolts behind the school, which is spammable. Zeus tries it. Won't find the angle on it. Hobbit gets Henny, but he got a kill first onto a Dread. Good wraparound from Hobbit. And he'll stay forward as well to hold off rotations. Not all of them will come that direction. KNG goes toward Pop Dog instead, but Doja's got that covered off. UMP though, which could be threatening, but Doja won't allow that to go any further. And Lucas has no real chance in it with just the deagle. 9-6 half for Gambit. They hold on because they had a 5-1 lead that could have amounted a lot more.
Yeah, back and forth first half. That's more like it from Gambit. This is their map pick. They controlled the money, the pace for the first 7 rounds or so. But as soon as Immortals adjust themselves to the force buying so much, a trait they were commonly plagued with in previous lineups of this team. But once the double orbs came out, they looked so good. Bold started to have a game as well. He was down 1 for 8. Gambit pulling it back. As soon as they started getting shut down by those orbs, they recovered. Once they had their money again in those set pieces. One towards outside, perfectly done. Finished the game off towards the inside area, a similar sort of execution. It's looking very good for them. They go into the CT side of 9 rounds. This is a great start. Win this pistol, we're very likely going to Inferno, which would be a great place to finish off this grand final.
PG in. They got their first pistol in this game, first in the series, that is. They want to do the same. They want to control everything early on. Zeus starts well, the Dread follows up. That's all answered back immediately as Henny and Bolts get killed. That's traded again as Hawk finds one, and Bolts is continuing to find form. Slow inside the B site, but now it's a massive problem because Zeus goes low and Bolts and Steel are the two to pull it off.
Bolts is just looking so good. This is something he's been doing throughout this tournament. The P250 on the T-pistol, and it's delivered almost every single time. We said they've had this great start throughout, and it's been down to him. The P250 gives you more range, one tap potential as well in the pistol round, and he delivers another amazing performance there. Immortals back into this game now. It's going to be a double scout setup there for Gambit. Here's a little replay of those P250 shots. That one especially. Good lord. Good night, Dosia. So double scouts, pistols as well. Looking to replicate the form of Immortals in the second round, forced by in the first half. But it's Bolts out there by himself. This could be problematic, but he finds the first pick.
Bolts nearly gets caught with the nade out. Goes back to it, throws it toward Mo. That'll do damage. Good damage as well, but under 58. Bolts wraps around, 2 to face. Only 1 to find. Mo's able to respond. Gets a reload in time as well and sees everybody's being pushed in from either side. Steel goes back toward the old bomb, cuts off Adren, and it's Doja that remains. Picked up an SMG, whether or not that's worth it. And excuse me, I thought he grabbed the UMP. He actually didn't, so he's still in the 5-7. He'll back all the way off. Ooh. That'll work. That'll pick him up a gun.
That's a nice shot. That's the AK-47. Can't win the round, but this will be useful. We saw what he did on Cobblestone with one AK-47 map. Maybe he can do it again in the next round. There's another kill. Just whistling down the money once again. Keep Immortals modest. Don't let them establish themselves. And remember that Cobblestone round. On the tree, 4-man spray down. He could cause damage in the next round on the CT side with this weapon. If he gets into an advantageous position towards the upper round potentially, maybe push Ivy, get that first pick, find another rifle. This could be interesting. Normally this next round's a full eco, but Dosia things a little bit exciting.
1 round between them, but 1 gun carried.
I reckon he's going to do some damage here. I'm feeling it.
Play. Ivy push.
That's pretty much your only option. The thing is, Immortals, if they're smart here, you got 2 options, right? You probably either rush inside and go towards that upper ramp and have the bird's eye view of the bomb site, or you do a complete slow default here, and you see whether you can work out where the gun is and give you a best shot at that point just to go in the other area of the map.
Going for the all-rifle setup on Immortals side too, which means that even though they have the AK for Doja, Tomas, you could argue he's got the advantage over, the rest are equals. No range advantage, no damage potential. KNG hits the shot on Doja's forced off ticket booth already. So the AK down to 23 has to back off. Steel, Bolts inside of the site continue to be a duo that's very formidable to get them in position. And Bolts is wise to read the fact that Dren's going to rotate back down through ladder coming over from B. And the AK gone this time will not be carried over, but we do go into the gun round. An all-important one as well for Gambit because, as you mentioned, Immortals T-sides have been excellent.
All tied up. After those 4 spies, Gambit can't bring out the AWP for Mo. A chance for Immortals to set the pace of the half. They can go for something very quick indeed. Shut down the lack of utility for Gambit. You can see they've got no incendiaries. 1 kit. They do have the smokes to work with here, but like I said, no AWP on Mo either. This is one of those difficult rounds to pick up on the CT side. After he forced by in a second as well. A lot of teams are opting to get away from that idea and to take a more modest approach. But here we go, the fast-paced gameplay, but Bolts, he can't find the frag. Mo takes him down.
Start off again for Mo. Adren follows it. Steel swung wide, right angle, right shot. Not the right accuracy to nail the head of Adren. He stays alive. 22 HP. Back over B instead. Room to plant. They have to first get by Adren, even though the smoke's there, it's deep. They show themselves, they're revealed before the cross, and when they do peek back out, it's going to be just KNG remaining. Minute and 18, he'll slow it down as best he can, 1 versus 5, but good luck.
KNG just wants to find any kills he can here. Knows he can't win the round, but Gambit, the money was so low going into this round. If he gets one, maybe 2 kills, that's enough. That's promising. But Mo, in position that needs to hit the shot, struggles, but he gets it just about. And there it is, Gambit take the lead, and that's exactly what I expected from Immortals. Something very fast, get out there and try and bully the fact that Gambit don't have much to work with. Certainly went out the AWP. A few smokes at the very start there, but couldn't hit the shots. It was up to Bolts to take down that first kill, but couldn't do it. Very nice performance there. And Matt, what am I seeing here? The double AWP setup.
T side.
On the T side.
I saw the first one bought, and I was interested more than anything because Henny bought it and dropped it to KNG, and they're going to leave the second one with Bolts because he's got a slightly better spawn to get toward A main. So he's going to go for the fast peek, get himself in position. No utility deployed. It's almost a perfect situation. The only ingredient missing, someone to fire at. And I imagine he'll go back and swap the gun.
Yeah, you'd imagine so, and indeed that does happen. Back to Henny and KNG on the AWPs. It's a difficult approach here. Unless you get that first pick, you have to go very, very slow indeed and try and open the map up. But it seemed like Gambit, they didn't give much away. Classic formation from them. Zeus in the bomb train mode backing him up as well. We have one player watching the Ivy. Nothing found as of yet. Henny taking damage there. KNG down to 21 HP as well. It's looking like a Gambit round here as they find the first pick.
Good control. Zeus gets found though by Henny. Watch. Headshot potential from Lucas. Unfortunately, it's not the AK, and Hobbit doesn't really care what gun it is because he'll pop back up. Make no mistake putting him down. Still one of the 2 ops in play, but Hobbit getting closer. Spotted out by Steel. Doesn't need to be baited into the second player. So smartly backs off to keep himself alive. Does his feet show fast enough for Steel to respond? He certainly sees them. Molotov goes in. Hobbit goes high, but head shows.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. Forces the play. Architecture all the way through. Get closer and closer to the bomb as well. Finds a Dren. Now there's a problem. Mo's only on 16. Flash ever so slightly mistimed. May have amounted to the kill against Mo. Thankfully, Dozier's gotten a position that's a lot closer, but he's going to go hunting. Mo's got to be perfect. Finds the burst. No response from Steel. The more time Mo buys, the faster Dozier's able to flank around the other side, and Mo gets the kill himself.
Big plays from Steel, but not quite enough. 2 kills for him in the 4-on-2 situation, but Mo, low HP, holds his nerve and manages to win the round just about. Gambit looking a little bit uncomfortable there towards the end, but overall it was fine. We'll see whether Immortals can bring anything else to the table. So far, quite novelty plays coming through. They had the fast outside approach, knowing that the Gambit money would be low, and that double AWP setup as well. It seemed like once they didn't find the initial pick, they didn't really have much to work with there. I want to see more of the defaults, the execution play, getting that map control. They've had an objective from the start so far in all of the gun rounds. But
Zeus getting very pumped up.
Yeah, that's a big round for him.
Goes deep. Don't do as much damage as you might expect with no armor. Didn't quite land close enough. Mo gets Henny through the smoke though. Through the smoke toward Ivy instead. Bomber's dropped, by the way, the first shot. Mo goes around. He has to rotate. Hobbit's gone down to the pistol. And it's perfect. Lucas is found. Steel, no real chance in it. We'll try and go back down toward Ivy.
Yeah, they did what they could with the pistols here, but hasn't amounted to too much there. It's going to be Mo with 3 kills. Looking very good indeed. We'll be 12-9 and we've got a timeout being called. So Steel, no real chance to find anything here. Not doing any damage towards Mo. In fact, takes him down. That's quite nice. They'll recover the AWP. There's a bit of financial denting there, but as they see on the screen, the fan favourite, of course.
It's the loudest it's been all game.
But money available for Immortals. Like I said, a few novelty plays coming through. I'm not a big fan of that double AWP set on the T side of train. It has its place when you know exactly what they're doing, you know what kind of picks you can work, but it seemed like they just tried to force the issue and didn't really get much for it. Gambit now in touching distance, taking his second map. I'd love to see Inferno, Matt. I think that'll be an amazing game to finish it off. Yeah, absolutely. Inferno's always a classic in the best of 3. It's a map almost every team's happy to play at some point, and they're always going to be a very balanced affair. I think that'll be great.
Which is completely why we see it as a third map, but also best of 1s, where everything's sort of vetoed away, and then it's the middle ground. We saw it a lot in this tournament. I think you and I have seen it probably.
We casted like 3 Infernos in one day.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah. We've probably seen it 6 or 7 times ourselves. We get back underway though. Gambit 12-9. Marginal lead, but CT side, see if they can shut down yet another gun round coming in from Immortals.
No AWPs available. 3 AKs go towards Ivy, 2 of them towards inside, and Zeus will be battling towards that Pop Dog area, and Hobbit will be backing up Mo towards Ivy. So a change of setup here from Gambit. A little bit more aggressive as Hobbit actually gets in towards that Ivy position. Maybe push us towards the server area. Up to Bolts and Steel to get some basic map control. Steel especially, trying to take any vision away. But Dosia, he's on the lower ramp. And with M4 in hand, of course. Very good inside player, I have to say. Just holding that nade out, trying to do some chip damage at the very start. Fall back and this delay anyone getting over towards the upper platform.
Laying down smoke. Copy. Flashbang.
But gives up some room toward Ivy. Did the same thing. I think he and Mo had the same idea to look toward A main because no one could see it. Zeus was kind of stuck behind his smoke. Realizes he's probably best off to watch Ivy. 3 players coming down that direction. He's got to rotate around to the backtrack so there will be no rapid potential. It looks to be the A split. Flash out. Lucas wants first contact. Hobbit not showing yet. Oh, stuttering the step. He's already gotten by though, that's the problem. Even though he realizes the shoulder contact, Lucas has already gone inside of the side. Good find Hobbit on the first. KNG to chase, can't quite stop himself fast enough to get the aim set. And that allows Lucas some more room in the sight to get the kill, but Zeus comes around, Bolts! Saves him completely after Lucas gets 2, and Bomb's going to go down. Doja in a 1 versus 4. He doesn't have much to work with. Caught knife out. KNG brings it to double digits on both sides.
That's what we wanted to see. That's more of what we saw on Cobblestone. The great defaults working together, pincering bomb sites and just hitting lights out shots there with the AKs. No orbs required this time. It's Lucas doing a fantastic job. And they find themselves at double digits as well. 12-10. Well, not broken for Gambit just yet, but that's much more promising for Immortals. That's the kind of players I want to see. If they're going to win this in 2-0, this is the kind of Counter-Strike they need to be playing. If they get trying to use all the spawns, they get the double orbs out, forcing everything. Just play textbook Counter-Strike, which they've been so good at throughout this tournament, and they should be fine to get at least tying things up at the moment. But still, Gambit with 3 and 4. So UMP on Dosia, just to know, who plays inside by himself. Mo, AWP at the bomb train. Still going for the faster map control this time. Let's get in towards the lower ramp position. Dosia calls over for a friend to join him.
Smoke dissolves Steel will make sure that no one's going to be able to walk out at the opposite corner. All important for Gambit is this round. Mo with his AWP, his ticket. No real aggression for, or rather from Gambit to try and push out Ivy at all. It's been heavily contested. This round it's not.
A very slow round from Immortals here. They'll end up at an outside execution from what I can see. They have the smoke still available. Try and buy themselves some time to work with to make their ascension to the bomb site. Build themselves a path. Smoke's deployed. Doesn't look like a fake, and they might just be fully committing to this one.
Zeus was alone on the inside of the smokes. He has to back off. That allows the entry, as you say. The wall, what they don't account for. Oh, as Zeus gets into ticket, nearly takes down KNG. Was that exact position above them. They won't get the plant. Adren denies it. That'll buy more space. 22 seconds. Bolt 3 grabs it. He'll try and commit, but Adren's got the position. He's got the lineup, and Mo. He takes out Lucas. Round is done. 13 seconds, and he's just going to try and save the AWP.
Slow-paced default into the execution there. The wall of smokes, but like he said, it didn't account for that heaven position. Zeus, he gets the first pick. There is a spanner in the works, and Adren somehow denied the bomb twice through smoke from Connector as well. Very nice stuff there. Immortals, purely the objective. Wall of smokes, get the bomb down, go into clutch. Didn't happen though. The plan doesn't happen. They're actually going to be struggling with 20 seconds remaining. It becomes a bit chaotic. And we find themselves at 13-10. Very back and forth in this second half. Now 4 rounds for Gambit. Immortals struck back, but now they have to force buy into this once again. I think we do have the AWP available for Henny. Pistol on Lucas, Steel on the Galil. This could be one of the last buys if this doesn't work out for them. They'll be forcing after this.
Doja waiting inside of the smoke. Steel, quick contact. Dren's going to rotate over after that information is relayed. Mo from a deagle. Down to 24 as Lucas gets a little optimistic firing at the wall.
I think this will be the inside play. We haven't really gone to that side of the map yet for Immortals. Let's try that out. We've got the orb. Let's get Henny in position. Smokes down, flashes over, use those pistols. Try and get the Galil to get an opening pick. But Dosia and Adren have been fantastic so far. contact play. Nothing really deployed. It's up to Adren and Dosia. Can they hold them off?
Doja's in position, they've overlooked, but good response. 2 extras come through. Adren's got to be the next to follow up. Just gets around the corner before shots come in, but Henny with a great one follows it, nearly goes for a third as well. Hobbit gets the response as he fires between, but the bomb crucially goes down. Hobbit with speed is going to start to work back into position, but he'll anticipate KNG's angle. Pre-fire gives him up as he stops on the shoulder peak, but it puts him low, 16, and that's easily enough for Bolts to clean up. Mo's going to run.
He has to. Both of them low HP there. Very exciting proceeding towards that inside bomb site. No smokes used as one flash over. Dosia couldn't get a frag. As he fell back, his teammate dropped. And then the round span out of control. Hobbit did what he could with 2 frags. Adren chiming in as well. Wasn't quite enough though. It will be Mo saving the AWP for sure, and that's going to be very good news for Gambit. That brings him into first stage loss bonus. They'll get about 3k per player. They'll probably force around this door. They potentially don't have to. They can look at the bigger picture here, right? This gets some upgraded pistols. Try and use the AWP of Mo, which can be enough. That's why they'll take a timeout, I think, just to work it out. We're obviously coming to the crescendo of the second map here. Round number 25, Immortals with the advantage right now. Here's the shot from Henny. The first one looked sensational. Look at that. Takes Adren down, keeps his composure, finds a second as well. Now Immortals are getting into this train game. Been a bumpy road for them, but we'll have a look at the buy for Gambit. It's a big decision to make. They could force into this one and aim to shut Immortals down before they have a chance to establish themselves. But even with just pistols here, some body armor, Mo with the AWP as well, this round's very winnable. A lot of mistakes to be made on the T-side of train, from the most difficult maps to get to that bomb site, deploy all those smokes, so many tight angles, lots of positions that CTs can lie in wait.
This round has shades of the Virtus Pro Game 2 yesterday all over it in terms of money at 13-11. WP only. KNG's, again, being the primary opera, so we talked about that. You made mention of it early on in the event, that you thought he should be taking it over more frequently on the T side. Well, he certainly will.
Well, Mo spotted it at the very start, took a shot for this smoke, but no damage inflicted as of yet. Mo knows he has to work hard for the frags here. Dancing around the bomb tray. It's aggressive, but that's a nice shot from KNG as to find Adren there.
So quick. And then slow, they'll back it off. KNG could go back for more Hobbits, get it angled. So, all right, if you want to come back out, I'm ready for you. Nearly works as well, because the first shot went to the second player in the site, Mo, and then it was immediately chased out by Hobbit, but Lucas in better position. Things change now. Mo with the AWP does find a shot, and Zeus is baiting back again. Mo gets bolts. It may work. The single up. Lucas and Steele, the last 2 alive as they work back inside of the site. Bomb waiting patiently for it to be picked up back toward A main.
This was Immortals' chance to almost tie things up here, but it's Mo delivering frags, and Dosia adds to that total. 3 versus 1, it falls apart for Immortals, trying to get the refrags, but Mo, he's hitting absolutely everything. Takes down Steele, it's 14-11, and Gambit. I did say Mo could be dangerous with that AWP. They're right back into this now. That was a partial investment, and he delivers on all fronts. We're going to have to take a pause from Immortals there, surely. Now it's a difficult situation. Gambit in touching distance of the third map. Immortals financially broken. They're forcing into this. 1 AK, pistols as well. Mo just hit every single shot.
If we see the last one as well from his POV, good God. Steele has him back turned, boom.
That is kind of sick, isn't it?
Well, he's showed up. Double up now for the CTs. Adren. The single AK again. We know that that's threatening. The single guns in general apparently threatening. It's KNG the one to have it. 3 toward IB. It's been successful on entrance for Immortals in multiple instances. Hobbit the one to defend it as always. 17 and 18 for Hobbit. Mixed success. It's been pushed off this position a lot, and Mo with the AWP is close by, but Hobbit already is being passed at the hold. With Bolts getting closer in the front of the site, if they overcommit to him, it's going to create a lot of space for KNG and Lucas. They're going to winch their way in. Straight in, all the way around. Bolts will strike. Good play from Hobbit, holds the corner. Mo is able to get in position. Bolts gets in. Good deagle shot. Follows it to take Mo. Now there's room to work with as an AK's picked up. And Bolts already has the M4 grabbed. Shut down over steal by Zeus. Henny, the same result. Doja may have saved the day and saved the round because it's just Bolts remaining, and Bomb is well removed out toward Ivy. Zeus puts match point for Gambit on the board. We might have a third, but we're not done yet.
That was the force bite from Immortals, and there was some glimmers of hopes there, especially with Bolts as well. 2-1 digs, but couldn't finish the job. And as we get into round number 27, one will do it for Gambit to take us to Inferno. That's when I think this grand final will be absolutely phenomenal. It's Deagles, Tech 9, CZs. A few smokes to work with here after Immortals forced into the previous round. It's Mo that's been the hero of the last few. So good at the AWP. One more will do it. Do Immortals have anything left here on trade?
Steel bypasses the nade. Very standard positioning, almost the default-esque for the pistols of Immortals. Just wait for the flames to extinguish and then goes back in toward Pop Dog. He makes a noise, jumps. KNG won't be bought. Might be sold. Just the nade goes up. Fractional damage. He's able to read that and back away in time. I'm still unsure of its desired target, final destination. Inside of the site itself, Doji and Adren, and they are grouping. Lucas is making his way over as well. He'll join them 5 straight in with contact, with the smokes down. Adren goes to the high ground to try and find a better angle as KNG walks in with Deagle. No opening yet. Molotov perfectly positioned to deny. Let's give them the space, but Doji's got to be careful in the open in the middle. More so because Bolts is taking out Trent. His wingman, his man above to watch over top. Doja, he's locked out in the middle. 9 HP found by KNG, but it's a 1 versus 2. Bomb to go down, and they're going to act quickly. They're going to try and swarm in and get an angle. They know he has to go right or left. Both are covered. Both are watched, and Harmon's going to close it. Gambit will force map 3.
It was looking desperate for Gambit in the first. Immortals in control of every situation, every facet of the game. Betraying, that's when Gambit had come to life. Going up 6-1 to kick things off as well. We did see the adjustment for Immortals. A double orb setup looked like it was enough to potentially come back and have the full reverse sweep. But